The 1977 Liberty Quarter Dollar is part of the United States Washington Quarter Series, which has been in circulation since 1932. Over the years, this coin has become an iconic symbol of American currency, representing the nation's founding values of liberty, freedom, and democracy. To understand the historical and geographical context of the 1977 Liberty Quarter Dollar, it is essential to consider both the history of the coin and the broader historical events of the period. Origin of the Washington Quarter. 1932. The Washington Quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It replaced the earlier standing Liberty Quarter, which had been in circulation since 1916. The new design featured Washington's portrait on the obverse front of the coin, designed by artist John Flanagan, and an eagle on the reverse back by sculptor Augustus Saint-Gaudens. This design was intended to honor the first president of the United States and to continue the U.S. Mint's tradition of featuring prominent national figures on circulating coins. Obverse. The obverse of the Washington Quarter features a portrait of George Washington facing left. Washington is shown in profile, wearing a colonial-style coat with his hair tied back. Above his head, the word Liberty is inscribed, along with the year 1977 below his neck. The word "In God We Trust" appears to the left of the portrait. This design has been retained with minor modifications throughout the years. Reverse. The reverse shows an eagle in flight, with its wings spread wide. Below the eagle, the coin reads United States of America and Quarter Dollar. The eagle represents strength, freedom, and the United States itself. Edge. The edge of the 1977 quarter is reeded, which is a standard feature for most U.S. coins to prevent clipping. Minting. The 1977 Liberty Quarter Dollar was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced quarters with no mint mark, while the Denver Mint used a D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins with an S mint mark. Composition. The 1977 quarter, like other quarters minted since 1965, is composed of cupronickel, meaning it is made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This composition gives the coin its distinctive silver-like color, though it does not contain any actual silver. Weight. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. Mintages. For collectors, the mintage numbers for 1977 are of particular interest. There were substantial quantities of the quarter produced, which means that the 1977 quarter is still relatively common and does not carry significant numismatic value beyond its face value, unless in pristine, uncirculated condition. Transition in coinage. In 1965, the United States reduced the amount of silver in its circulating coins due to rising silver prices. The Washington Quarter transitioned to a clad composition in 1965, which is still in use today. This change affected the overall value of the coin, but helped ensure that the U.S. Mint could continue to produce quarters at a reasonable cost. The year 1977 was a significant one in American history, as it marked a time of political, cultural, and economic shifts in the nation. While the quarter itself might seem like a small part of the broader historical narrative, the events of the time influenced the U.S. Mint's decisions and the nation's overall economic landscape. Jimmy Carter's presidency. 1977 was the first year of Jimmy Carter's presidency. Carter, a Democrat from Georgia, was elected in 1976 and took office on January 20, 1977. His presidency marked a shift in American politics, focusing on human rights, energy conservation, and addressing inflation. Economic issues. The U.S. economy in 1977 was recovering from the 1973 oil crisis, which had led to high inflation and an economic recession. Although the economy was growing, inflation remained a significant issue. These factors influenced the daily lives of Americans, affecting everything from the price of gasoline to the cost of consumer goods. The 1970s was a period of cultural change in the United States, with a strong focus on civil rights, the women's liberation movement, and a growing environmental consciousness. The cultural landscape was also shaped by the end of the Vietnam War and the Watergate scandal, which had rocked the nation in the early 1970s. In pop culture, 1977 marked the release of one of the most iconic films in history, Star Wars. George Lucas' groundbreaking film would go on to become a cultural phenomenon, changing the entertainment industry forever. Geography and the U.S. Mint. The United States Mint had several facilities involved in the production of the 1977 quarter. These included the Philadelphia Mint, which was the primary production facility for coins during this era. It was responsible for the bulk of the coinage for general circulation. The Denver Mint, known for producing coins for the western U.S. and also responsible for coin storage and processing. The San Francisco Mint, which produced proof coins for collectors. Proof coins are specially minted with higher quality standards, resulting in a glossy, mirror-like finish. These proof coins were sold to collectors, while the general public used regular circulation coins. The U.S. Mint and coin collecting. During the 1970s, coin collecting was a popular hobby, and the 1977 quarter was no exception. Collectors often sought out coins with low mintage numbers, mint errors, or coins that were in pristine condition. The quarter, however, was mass-produced in such high numbers that it was not particularly rare. Despite this, the 1977 quarter was part of a long tradition of commemorative coins celebrating American values and history. It was also a popular choice for casual collectors who appreciated the quality and design of the U.S. Mint's coinage. While the 1977 Liberty Quarter Dollar does not hold great value in terms of rarity or historical significance, it is still an important coin for collectors due to its role in the ongoing tradition of U.S. coinage. Coins from the 1970s, including the 1977 quarter, are often collected as part of a complete series. Furthermore, some collectors may seek out uncirculated or proof versions of the 1977 quarter, as these are more likely to retain higher quality and have potential for appreciation over time. In the years following 1977, the design of the Washington quarter would remain unchanged, but the coin would eventually be replaced by other commemorative designs, including the 50-state quarters program launched in 1999. However, the 1977 quarter, like others in the Washington series, continues to serve as a symbol of the nation's legacy. The 1977 Liberty Quarter Dollar is a fascinating coin, both as a piece of U.S. history and as an enduring symbol of the values that America holds dear. Though it may not hold significant monetary value today, it represents an important era in American coinage and is a reminder of the challenges and transformations the country faced during the 1970s. As part of the ongoing legacy of the Washington quarter, the 1977 quarter remains a beloved piece of American numismatic history.